alive only by the grace of my beloved spiritual master, alive in bhakti. That is real life. So I can say that I am alive in bhakti, day by the grace of beloved Gurudev. Guru kripa vina nahi koi sadhana bal. Without the mercy of those who have very deep, realized relationship with Krishna, we have no strength in our sadhana. Mahat kripa vina kona karma bhakti nai. Without the mercy of the great souls, our activities are not bhakti. So, I'm reflecting on especially my beloved Gurudev's mercy and feeling the great warmth of being with spiritual family. It's very wonderful. The Vedic tradition teaches us that we should broaden our scope of belonging. Who do we belong to? We're all looking for belonging. Who is our family? But developing Krishna consciousness means to develop the scope of this sense of belonging. If we belong to Krishna, if Krishna is the source of our spiritual family, like we say, Tvameva Mata, Tvameva Pita, Tvameva Bandhu, Tvameva Saka. Krishna, you are my mother, father, my source. So if Krishna is my mother and father, that means the supreme, the divine person, Sri Radha Krishna, if they are my parents, my source, then they are also the parents and the source of every jeev. Someone's good. Then we have to broaden our scope of family. है ना? ठीक बात है कि नहीं? अगर कृष्ण मेरा पिता है, तो सबका पिता है. तो फिर जितने जीव मेरा भाई, बहन, friends, family. Yes? Everyone can hear okay? In the back also? So, we should broaden our scope. This is why Maha Upanishad teaches a very famous aphorism. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. We should not forget what makes it one family, and that is Vasudeva. Bhagavan Krishna. Vasudha means the earth. Eva, certainly, Kutumbakam, it is one family. How? Because we are all the children of the one Supreme Lord. One without a second. That means, no matter which name we'll call to our Lord, God is one. So we offer our pranam to our gurus who teach this message. Our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he said, I am building a house for the whole world to live. Yes? This is the purpose of mandir. Temple means where all souls are welcome. Our Lord Nityananda, he is avadut. That means he is blind to difference between people. Mahabhagavat Uttam says, the mood of the topmost devotee is Bhagavad Bhava Matmana. Sarva Bhuteshu Yapasyad Bhagavad Bhava Matmana. The pure devotee sees in the heart of every person, every living being. Bhagavan is present, the Supreme is present, along with that soul. So Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya selected him to propagate this mission worldwide. Lord Chaitanya said, Suno Suno Nityananda, O Nitai, I have a seva for you. O Nitai, I have seva for you. And I'm giving you one assistant. Who is Lord Nityananda's assistant? Suno Suno Nityananda, Suno Haridas, Namacharya. Lord Nityananda, Baladev, Krishna's brother, but in this incarnation, Nityananda, giving eternal bliss. Along with Haridas Thakur, who is perfected in the chanting of the holy name. Everyone here knows Haridas Thakur. Yes, 3 lakh Harinam every day. I am chanting 1 lakh of Harinam every day. That means less, not enough. 3 lakh is sufficient. But this is for our Guru Varga. We follow according to the instructions of our teachers, our saints. Swami Prabhupada said, chant 16 rounds. When he first came, he told the Western disciples, they had just come, straight off of the hippie highway. And he said, you should chant 64 rounds a day. Prabhupada, we cannot all be saints like you. Day and night chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Okay, that's 1. You have to do that 108 times, and then 64 times. A lot. I was seeing someone said the other day, if you chant 16 rounds a day, Japa Mahamantra, then you chant over 22,000 names of Krishna. You saw this? And this is equivalent to the amount of breaths you take per day. इससे मोक्ष होता कि नहीं? हो जाएगा मोक्ष? भगवान के नाम से बड़े कुछ नहीं है. क्या हम बोलते? हरि से भर हरि का नाम, प्रभु से भर प्रभु का नाम, अंत में ये है परिणाम, प्रभु से भर प्रभु का नाम. ठीक है? So Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, Ghare Ghare Jao, Lord Chaitanya said, go house to house. Ghare Ghare Jao, Mange Bhiksha. Bhiksham Dehi. Bhiksham Dehi. Okay? Give me alms. You'll give me? Your name Shri Vatsa? Shriyanks. Bhiksham Dehi. Bhiksham Dehi. Bolo Krishna. Say it.
Krishna.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Radhika, Bolo Krishna. Bolo Krishna. Bolo Krishna. Okay, thank you very much. बस पेट भर गया. अभी शाम को नहीं खाना. भिक्षा हो गया ना? The Lord Chaitanya said, O Nityananda, suno suno Nityananda, suno Haridas. Amar agyai koro sarvatra prakash. Ghare ghare jao mange bhiksha. Bolo Krishna. So second bhiksha, Bhaja Krishna. How do we do Bhaja Krishna? Very simple. Bhaja Hure Mana Shri Nandanandhana Abhaya Charanada Gindhare. Bhaja Hure Mana. Simple. Krishna said to worship me, just chant my name. Easy. This is Yuga Dharma. Kayete suete jata kichu naam lai. Desh kal patra kichu vichar nai. Eating, sleeping, walking, no consideration, time, place, circumstance, just take Krishna's name. This is Bhaja Krishna. Bolo Krishna is Bhaja Krishna. Koro Krishna Shiksha is Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna. Everything is there in Naam. Your Guru Maharaj teaches like this, right? Everything is there in the Naam. Anyone who thinks everything is not present in Naam, they are Nastik. Everything is there in Naam. Kevala Naam Adhara. Everything is on the foundation of the Naam. You read Namastakam by Srila Rupa Swami, you understand what is the power of the Naam. Lord Chaitanya taught this in Shikshastakam. Shikshastakam, all Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. From Naam, when Naam is Adhara, the foundation, then Naam first comes how? Shravanam. This is also Naam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, what? Also Nam. Everything comes from that. It said all four benefits of the four different ages, Satya Yuga, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. That means Dhyan, Yagya, Archa, Nam. Everything comes from Nam. Nam is like the seed. You see a big tree, right? Think, oh, such a big, beautiful tree. But it was all in one seed. Little seed. So, Kali Yuga Kevala Nam Adhara. Everything comes from the foundation of the Nam. Okay? So, therefore, Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, Ghare Ghare Jao Mange Diksha, Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Okay? Then, Lord Nityananda went where? Haridas Thakur, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, they discussing, okay? First, Lord Chaitanya said, Suno Suno Nityananda, leader. Suno Haridas, assistant. So, Nityananda Prabhu is running the program. Gare gare jao, house to house. That means gar gar mandir ho jata. Aapka gar mein mandir hai ki nahi? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Je dina grihe bhajna deki grihete golokavar. That home in which I see the Lord being worshipped, Radha Krishna, Mahaprabhu, Bhagavan ki avatar, Golok Bhai, that becomes like Goloka. So this is one prakosht, that means one division, department of Goloka within this Scarborough, Toronto area. ठीक है? अब ये Canadian embassy नहीं है. ये Vrindavan embassy जो Canada वाला. ठीक है? Toronto embassy, inside Toronto, Scarborough area, Scarborough, right? So this is Vrindavan embassy within this region. ठीक है? अब कितना बड़ा जिम्मेदारी हो गया? Ambassador. बेटा तो अब ready है. ठीक है? माता जी भी आनंदमयी ready है ना? This is Lord Nityananda Prabhu's vision coming in our lineage. Lord Nityananda बोलो चलो घर घर जाएंगे पहले कौन से घर जाएंगे I have to go house to house. Lord Chaitanya said na Lord Chaitanya is the leader, supreme leader. In our line, Lord Chaitanya is considered real original guru. But he is Bhagavan. So he then empowers Sevak Bhagavan, Ashraya Jatiya Bhagavan, Lord Nityananda. But he's following Lord Chaitanya direction. So Lord Chaitanya said, Gar Gar mein jao. House to house. But which house first? The Lord Nityananda is thinking, first I'll go to Darugar, drunkard's house. Kaise avadute? I won't repeat this whole kata. Actually, I was thinking to do another kata, but this is a nice introduction to the mood of our Guru Varga. How they are open, broad-minded. I recently was in Vrindavan with my teacher there, my Shiksha Guru. And he was speaking about the mood of our mission, our Gurudev. And he was saying, what is the qualification for membership? And he said, every soul is already part and parcel of Krishna. Savitara Das. Some accept, some don't accept. Some understand, some do not understand. And he said, actually, this is open for everyone, whether you are Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Every soul is part and parcel of Krishna. How to connect them, make them happy, make them feel that sense of belonging. If we say, I am Krishna's devotee, Krishna tameva mata tameva pita, then every human being is my brother and sister. And every living entity is my potential, family member. So many considerations come. That's why it said, Yata Yogya Saman Dive. Honor all according to their qualification. But we are trying to advance. Yes? We are trying to advance. What is the intermediate stage of devotion? Just find in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, Gyadaskanda, and Chaitanya Charitamrita Mahaprabhu says, Ishware tad adineshu Bali Sheshu Dvisatchucha. Prema, Maitri, Kripa, Upeksha, Ya Kuroti Sa Madhyama. This is the intermediate devotee. Ishware, 4 categories are here, okay? Ishware Tadadineshu. Bhalisheshu Dvisatchucha. That means to the Lord, Ishwar, His devotees, Tadadin. Bhalish, those who are simple-hearted but sincere, worthy of mercy. Dvisachu, those who are envious of the Lord. For these 4 categories, Prema, love for God. Maitri, friendship with other devotees. Kripa, mercy to those who are innocent, simple-hearted. And how to avoid those who are antagonistic, envious of the Lord. So some classification is there. But Maitri, we should develop a sense of friendship with all devotees. Someone asked me this morning, this is Abhishek Prabhu's sister, what's your favorite thing about being in Vrindavan so many years? Instantly I said, oh, it's very easy. I think about it all the time. In Vrindavan, almost everyone you meet, they see you and what do they say? Radhe Radhe or Hare Krishna. Not only every person you meet, every tree you meet will tell you what? Right? The tree cannot speak with her words, his words. So they say, okay, no problem, paint it on me. Next life I'll speak it directly. This life I'm Muni. Muni means Moni, silent. But what is in my heart? Radhe Radhe. In Vrindavan, everyone is reminding of this. In the morning time, they say Vrindavan is the land of 5,000 temples. If you count only the physical temples and not the homes, will you get 5,000? I haven't done it. Sorry. But we go on Parikrama every morning. If you go at the right time, one by one Aarti starts. Actually, the 7 main temples there in Vrindavan, many people who live there in the center of Vrindavan, they'll go to all the Aartis. Why? Because they time them. You can go to Radharaman, you can go Radha Damodar, Radha Shyamsundar, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. Quickly. So how beautiful. But also, if you go early in the morning, sometimes late at night also, you'll see houses what? Maybe 100 square feet. And you'll see inside Mataji is doing Aarti. There's temple Hekine, also temple. So who knows how many temples. So Vrindavan is such a place where you are bound to remember Radha Krishna. Impossible not to. ISKCON Krishna Balaram, 24 hours a day doing kirtan. And not only one place doing kirtan. The men are doing kirtan in front of Krishna Balaram, Radha Shyamsundar, Gaurnitai, and the ladies are doing kirtan where? In front of Swami Prabhupada Samadhi. Who's been to Vrindavan? Say ho. Who wants to go to Vrindavan? Chalo. Chalo mano chalo de Vrindavan dham. Radhe Radhe gayenge. Radhe Radhe gayenge. Shama Shama. O mano chalo de Vrindavan dham. Radhe Radhe gayenge. Haribo. Vrindavan mein bhange bihar. No, we won't do the whole song. So, Lord Nityananda's mood is like that. Avadut means he sees everyone's highest potential, not their faults. This is Lord Nityananda's mood. It was this mood that Swami Prabhupada carried in his heart. When Swami Prabhupada sat and began to do kirtan, Tompkins Square Park, New York City, 1966. Bas, aankh band karke Harinam shuru kiya. Which Harinam? Lord Nityananda's Avesh. Swami Prabhupada came, completely embraced in the mood of Lord Nityananda. Completely wrapped in this mood. So he closed his eyes, and Lord Nityananda, when Lord Chaitanya said, Bolo Krishna, Lord Nityananda said, okay, you gave me the jimadari responsibility, that means I have some allowance to add my flavor. जिम्मेदारी मेरे ऊपर हो गया ना. Lord Chaitanya gave Nityananda जिम्मेदारी. So Lord Nityananda said, ठीक है. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gaurangir Namare, Je Jana Gauranga Bhaje, Se Hoya Mar Pranare. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gaurangir Namare, Je Jana Gauranga Bhaje, Sehoyamar Pranare. Lord Nityananda said, you are Krishna. Antar Krishna, you are hiding, but you are Krishna. You cannot trick me. From childhood, Lord Chaitanya would show some devotees some of his powers. Who knows one of the famous pastimes? I'll give you an example. We don't have time for full katha, otherwise I'll have to stay here longer. Or come back more. Lamba katha ho jayega na. Brahmin came to Sachi Mata's house, Nimai Pandit house, and began to cook. And 3 times Nimai stopped the offering, ate it himself, and then showed his form as Bhagavan. And he said, don't tell anyone. Again, later he showed this 21-hour ecstasies. He showed all different avatars, Vaman, Nrsimha, Ram, Krishna. To Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya he showed Sadbhuj form, Ram, Krishna, Gauranga. To Ramananda Roy he showed Godavari. But mostly kept it secret. So Lord Nityananda said, no problem, you cannot keep it secret from me. You gave me responsibility to preach. I'll preach everywhere. If you want to receive the mercy of Krishna in this age, you should take shelter of Sachinanda and Gaudhari. This is Lord Nityananda's mood. Why? Look at what he did. He was sent to preach. First he went to the drunkard's house. When Swami Prabhupada started to preach in Tompkins Square, everyone offered him a drink. Not everyone, some. Anandalo. We can read and hear about it now. When Swami Prabhupada would close his eyes and chanted what? Bola Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Then Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the whole world began to dance. Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. The whole world is continuing to dance. Swami Prabhupada, when he was doing Rath Yatra, 5th Avenue, Manhattan, he was so happy. You can see, first in San Francisco, they had big Rath Yatra. Swami Prabhupada, you can watch videos how he's dancing. Like a young man, like a young boy, like, who knows, Krishna's eternal associate, right? What Swarup? Dancing, that mood is inside his heart. Why? Bas, this is Krishna's Vijay Utsava, Krishna's victory festival. Okay, so, this is an important point. Swami Prabhupada said, everywhere first he established Gaur-Nitai. San Francisco, they have Gaur-Nitai like 15 feet tall. I went to Bhaktivedanta Manor in England. There is Mahaprabhu, big Mahaprabhu. And 6 Goswamis, Panchatattva. Why? Kali Yuga, Kaler dosa nidhi rajan, asti eko mahadguna, kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param. Kaler dosa nidhi rajan. Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults. In the beginning of Kali Yuga, all the sages came together at Naimisharanya to discuss and meditate and pray how will we help the jivas in Kali Yuga. So difficult to practice bhakti bhajan. So many faults, but there's one great redeeming quality. Kirtaniya Sadahari. By Kirtan, all these faults are washed away. How? Abhada Karuna Sindhu Kattiya Muhan Ghare Ghare Bhule Prem Amiyaravan Akrada Paramananda Nityananda Rai Abhimanya Sunya Nitai Nagare Vedhai. Lord Nityananda is no anger. So compassionate, so kind. We see how our Guru Vargas share this message. So kind. When the river is flowing, that has two banks, right? You must follow. These are the good people, these are not the good people. These are the principles. You have to follow. If you don't follow, you're bogus, get out. Kalir dosanidhi rajan. In Kali Yuga, where will you find the good people and the not good people? How will you, we have a very judgmental tendencies, Nityananda has no judgmental tendency whatsoever. That's why it said, Abhada Karuna Sindhu. He broke open the dam, holding back the flood of divine love, and gave it to everyone. Then there's no more faults, right? Kalir dos, and it said Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults. So he said what to do. We have to flood that, infuse it with something higher. Our Gurudev would say, Sri Rasikananda Swami Maharaj, Gurudev would say, the mind cannot be empty. You may try to do meditation for many, many years. I will make my mind empty. Very difficult. You may get some peace, some equilibrium if you do enough pranayam, stand on your toes, stand on your fingers. But as soon as you hear some ankle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, हो गया काम, कहाँ गए तपस्या? So Gurudev would say, like ocean, if you take a cup and you fill it up with water and put it to the side, does it remain empty space? No. Immediately fills back up. So he said, mind is like that. You try to empty it. ठीक है, no maya, कुछ माया नहीं करेंगे. Facebook बंद करूँगा, Instagram delete करूँगा, YouTube ये delete मारूँगा, ये करूँगा, वो करूँगा, कुछ नहीं. बस हम साधु बनेंगे. इतना आसान नहीं है. So Gurudev would say, higher चीज से मन हृदय को भर दो. YouTube किस लिए? बस भजन सुनेंगे, कथा देखेंगे, सुनेंगे. ठीक है, कुछ ऐड भी आएंगे, कोई बात नहीं. कोलगेट का ऐड आएगा कभी कभी ना, और कुछ चीज. We need things also in life. No problem. युक्त वैराग्य करेंगे. We will make it useful. But Gurudev would say, Param Drishtva Nivartante. Must fill your heart up with bhakti ras. Higher taste. This is a famous verse in Gita. Who knows this verse? Shriyams. Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehinam Raso Varjang Rasopyastva Param Drishtva Nivartate. You may stop yourself from enjoying your senses, but still there's desire or taste for it. Therefore, you should try to develop the higher taste. Okay? So we can speak about that a little bit. But I just wanted to emphasize this point. Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he taught us we can all be welcome and included in Lord Chaitanya's divine family. Hare Krishna. This is called Gaudiya Vaishnav. Anyone who is desiring can participate and be welcome in Lord Chaitanya's worldwide family. This is our mood. Anyone who is, Lord Nityananda would say, Yateshtam ye bhrata kuru hari hari dhanam. Lord Nityananda, this is Nityanandastakam. He said, I am lifting up my arms and begging you, one time, chant the name Gauranga. And he said, Ghor bole, nitai dhen shakale shambal. If you chant Gauranga, then I give you all spiritual power. For Mahaprabhu's family, everyone can enter. Why? Jagai Madai is the first disciples of Lord Nityananda. Doesn't mean they maintain their bad habits. Transformation is helpful, required. But he didn't judge them, even when they tried to kill him. Mar de, prem de. They said, oh, my gift for you. Lord Nityananda came with what? Diksha. Bhiksham dehi. What? Bolo Krishna. Bhaja Krishna. And they said, le Bhiksha. Demar. Here's your Bhiksha. And they tried to kill him. No problem. Prem de. Even when Lord Chaitanya called to darshan to kill them, Lord Nityananda stopped him. No. In this incarnation, how many incarnations you've come and you've solved the world's problems by killing demons? This is important. It's good to do. Right? Parashuram, 21 times, very expertly wiped out the demonic kings. Nrsimhadev, Lord Ram, all different incarnations, Lord Vishnu's incarnations that kill the demons. But Lord Chaitanya said, no, not in this age. In this age, Lord Chaitanya's weapon is what? Harinam. Anga Upanga Ashtra Parshada Sangha. His weapon is Harinam. With Harinam, delivering the whole world. So Lord Nityananda's mood is like this. Everyone is welcome in Lord Chaitanya's family. Many differences will naturally be there, but we should have this broad sense of belonging. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. To do that, we have to have a high level of tyag also, renunciation. If you read this Mahupanishad, where this statement comes, it's all about how Sukadeva Goswami and Nitagda, these two personalities, are instructed about Vairagya. So therefore we have to have this mood of Lord Chaitanya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga. What is real Vairagya? That means Man Upaman. Everything we have to give up. Like Krishna says in the Gita, Lord Chaitanya also said, Amani manad hoy Krishna nam sadhalave braje Radha Krishna manasi seva korive. This is Lord Chaitanya's instruction to Raghunath Das Goswami. Giving up all desire for honor and honoring all others. Very difficult. Some people, they say, I don't need any honor, but I also cannot honor anyone. Very difficult. Mahaprabhu said, Amani manad. Honor others without desiring honor. Then Krishna Nam Sadhalave, always chant Krishna Nam, Braje Radha Krishna Manasi Seva Kuribe. And in your mind, how do you develop the higher taste? Learn to serve Radha Krishna. Braja Kori Bas, Raga Nuga Hoya, all these instructions are there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. So how do we develop that higher taste? I want to tell one pastime, one lila. So the question comes in our lives, especially those who are very interested in bhakti, very enthusiastic. And the question comes, how to balance? This question comes, right? Every time nahi mil rahe. Work, then family responsibilities, social responsibilities, health, diet, so many things, exercise. Kahan time milega? How to balance the day? How to balance the day so that we can continue and develop our Krishna consciousness? What do you think? Anyone ever thought like that? I know I do. Right? Phone call, email, book seva, this construction seva, this seva, that seva. How to balance? I want to talk about how to balance our day, our life, so that very peacefully, very happily we can try to make our way back to Godhead. So there's one katha. One time, Krishna went to Kurukshetra during the solar eclipse. All the Kurus, all the Yadavas, everyone was invited. Also, Brajabasis. First time they're all meeting. They were doing a yagya. So all the sages also came. Narad Muni also came. Those who know Narad Muni Katha, in Braj Leela, he's who? Madhumangal. Very mischievous. Narad Rishi is also very mischievous. He likes to stir the pot. So the Leela gets nicely cooked. So Narad Muni came to the queens, Rukmini, Satyabhama, and said, "Oh, you know you got married to Krishna without my permission and blessings? How did Rukmini get married to Krishna? She wrote love letters, threatening suicide." Classic. Right? This is lady's greatest weapon. Krishna ran and accepted and protected her. You know what Rukmini would say? She would say, "Why would I accept a material husband whose body is flesh, blood, urine, stool, and who's weak and can't do anything? When I could have the Supreme Personality as my beloved, my Prabhu, and He is the husband of my soul." Our bodies, we may have different partnerships, and it's helpful in life. But the only partner of the soul is Paramatma. We can accept. For every Atma, our supreme eternal partner is Paramatma. We see this in all Sastra. If anyone heard the story of Puranjana in Bhagavatam, so there it's mentioned, nah? And many other katha also. Paramatma is the real partner of the soul, eternal partner. Life after life after life partner. Okay, so Rukmini had that nishta. But she didn't get permission from Guru to marry Krishna. Direct. So Narad Muni said, "Oh, you didn't get permission? You have to give me some dakshin and take my blessing." So what is the dakshin? Krishna. Narad Muni is also very clever, nah? He knows only Shakti can give Krishna. Dekho chalak hai ki nahi? How will we meet Krishna? Without Shakti's mercy, who is possessor of Krishna? Really? No. Like Krishna is our mother, father, everything. But can we control Krishna? Only very few people in this world can control Krishna. Even Rukmini Satyabhama, they are Krishna's wife. But we don't see in Shastra that they fully control Krishna. They don't have that samartha rati, they have samanjasa rati. So a lot of philosophy there. Why one time Krishna was teasing Rukmini. "Oh Rukmini, I have no caste. My parentage is in dispute. Some people call me cowherd, some people call me Satya. Then I'm like lost in between. Really, you should go marry a qualified person." And he was glorifying, Shishupal and so on and so forth. And Rukmini couldn't handle and fainted. And Krishna was thinking, I wanted to have some ras, some sweet man, like Radhaji would give me. Man, that means Radharani's jealous mood. Krishna likes to hear it. It's very sweet for him. Rukmini could not handle, not enough wattage. Too much power, so she fainted. One time Satyabhama, Krishna's other primary queen, she was trying to play this man with Krishna. And she's a little bit more talented at it. But then Krishna said, he sent his servant. He said, "Call that girl. Tell her to come see me. Otherwise I'm going to call her father and send her home." Oh. Immediately she gave up man, everything, and came to Krishna. Yes. It's possible with Radharani. No. Radharani will say, "Who are you? black person. Nobody wants to hear you, see you, talk about you. Krishna tried to say he is married to Brinda, and what happened? Do you know the story? One time, Krishna was in Dan Lila. Long story. But Krishna was trying to take tax from the gopis in Vrindavan. Dan Gali. Dan Ghat. Right? And he said, the gopis said, no, Vrindavan is ruled by Brinda Devi. Krishna was claiming ownership. He said, okay, I am the husband of Brinda Devi. Wife's property is husband's property. What do you think? They said, okay, maybe, but we'll ask her. Marriage means both sides agree, otherwise what is the marriage? So Brinda Devi came and they asked, are you married to Krishna? And she began to criticize and chastise. Krishna is Lampat, Krishna is debauchee, Krishna is Chanchal. No good parent would ever marry their daughter to Krishna. We never think of Krishna. So Krishna, anyhow, by force he took tax, but he's always controlled by the gopis. They have Samartha Rati, fully capable of controlling Krishna, especially Srimati Radhika. Okay. So, anyhow, it said, Narad Muni is asking queens, why? Who has the power to give Krishna? Shakti can give, why? Shakti Matora Beda. Krishna is never without his Shakti. Without Shakti mercy, like you see Lord Nityananda, also the mercy of Srimati Radhika is there. And Lord Chaitanya, also the mercy of Srimati Radhika is there. Why? Antar Krishna Bahir Gaur. Inside is Krishna, outside is Gaur, Radharani. I was in New York for our festival and I said it like this, so it's actually a good example. So you can think of Radha and Krishna as Gauranga, right? One person. But Radharani is there and Krishna is there. Antar Krishna Bahir Gaur. Outside is like Radharani, mood, complexion. We know this, right? Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalita Nomi Gaura Surupam. Outside Radharani, mood, complexion. Protecting him also. Radharani said, you'll be a madman. You can't tolerate my ecstasies. For 18 years in the Gambhira, Mahaprabhu is going mad, rubbing his face on the wall, scratching, bleeding, sometimes his limbs elongating, sometimes contracting like a tortoise, sometimes in the ocean. So Radharani said, with my golden effulgence, I will protect you and embrace you. And with my mood, I will direct. So it's Krishna, but with the mood of Radharani. So the example is, like an airplane has two pilots. Right? We have example. Right? Naval Kishori Mataji, Ajay Krishna Prabhu. Two pilots. You ever did like that? Pilot, co-pilot? No, she's embarrassed. Okay, he was ever co-pilot, you were pilot?
Yeah.
Okay. So piloting is Srimati Radhika. Krishna is co-pilot. Okay. This is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Radharani is directing her bhav, her moods. Krishna is learning, training. Gadadhar Pandit also training. Sur Damodar, Ramananda Roy also training. But that means Srimati Radhika is ultimately like the head of the parampara. Krishna also says this. In Sastra it said, Vande Krishna Jagat Guru. Krishna is the supreme Guru, yes? Krishna is original Guru, Adi Guru. From Krishna then Brahma through Saraswati Devi, but Krishna is Adi Guru. Everyone can agree with this. Krishna is God, Krishna is Adi Guru. But Krishna himself also says, this is in Chaitanya Charitamrita as well, Radhikara Prema Guru Ami Shishyanat. Radharani's Prem is my Guru, I am her dancing disciple. There's many katha about this. I don't want to divert too far. Okay? Radhikara Prema Guru Ami Shishyanat. Sada Amanata Nritya. Always I am dancing and learning from her. Why? Krishna does not have prema for himself. How can he have love for himself? He has love for all devotees, all jivas, from Srimati Radhika. How will we learn how to love Krishna? We must take shelter of Shakti. That means Krishna's devotees. Don't only think Shakti means Krishna's like feminine counter whole. Shakti actually means all Krishna's devotees in a broader sense. Right? Every Atma is also Jiv Shakti, Tatashta Shakti, but Shakti Tattva. So, to learn how to love Krishna, we can't go directly to Krishna. We have to take shelter of his devotees. And all Krishna's devotees respect and honor and take shelter of Srimati Radhika. No matter the rasa, you understand? If you say only Madhurya rasa, they respect Radharani, or only Radha Dasya respect Radharani, this is not complete knowledge. Aditya sang a song, right? Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite. All sages, all rishis glorify Srimati Radhika as supreme potency of the Lord and supreme source of bhakti. Bhakti Devi, Swarupini, and Raseshwari, Kriyeshwari, Madeshwari, Sarveshwari, Trileda Bharateshwari, Brahmana Sashaneshwari, Rajeshwari, Prajadikeshi, Radhikena Mustate. Okay. So, Rukmini also, to teach us, she showed the supreme position of Srimati Radhika. This is this katha. We should also not think Rukmini, Satyabhama, they're all like separate. Why? Shastra also says, Uma, Rama, Satya, Sachi, Chandra, Rukmini. Radha, Avatar, Shab, Amnaya, Vani. The Amnaya, that means the Vedic teaching through Parampara, which is what Amnaya means. Amnaya Vani, Amnaya Parampara, the proper Vedic conception is, Srimati Radhika is the source of all Shakti Tattva. Even Durga, Parvati, they're all coming as part and part in Srimati Radhika. So I'll finish the story. Narad Muni said, Dakshin is Krishna. अब क्या करेंगे? Guru Avagya. Narad Muni, itna powerful saint, no problem. So what are you going to do? Narad Muni said, you have to give me Krishna or one other option. Whatever equals Krishna in weight. ठीक है, अभी तुलादान करेंगे. Narad Muni बहुत चालक है. Narad Muni knows Krishna's power, right? Who knows the story of Dam Bandhan Leela? Madhya Shoda could not bind Krishna with all the thread and rope in all of Brajmandal. And they're all cowherders. Nanda has Nanda Maharaj 900,000 cows. Vrishabhanu Maharaj 1,100,000 cows. Sridham. How much rope? That means millions and millions of ropes. How many kilometers? At least, many, 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 many. How big is Krishna's waist? When he's a young boy. Dam Leela, what? 5-6 years. Krishna's waist like this. Patla, dubla. Kyunki sometime Mother Yashoda, Rohini will be feeding Krishna. And they will tell him, Tu itna patla kyun hai? Tu itna dubla patla kyun hai? Why are you so thinny skinny? They would say. Bhal dao bahut roti makan khate. Tu to nahi khata. Bas chodi karta. You steal it only, and then only you're feeding monkeys and your friends. How much you really eat, who knows? Krishna is famous for stealing butter. How can he steal butter from hundreds of homes? His stomach is like this. That means he's feeding everyone. But only putting someone is taking a little bit. So Madhya Shoda says, Baldao is unka choti moti hai. Baldao's sika is thick and strong. Why? He's always eating roti and makan. Makan or roti. But Krishna is not eating. Krishna is skinny. So all the rope, all the thread, and all Brajmandal could not bind Krishna. Narad Muni knows this. How are the queens going to equal Krishna's weight in gold? But they think, to teach us a lesson, they tried. All the queens are in on the joke also. No, this is like a training, teaching. So they all brought all their bangle, ankle bells, necklace, jewelry, earrings, and put it on one side of the scale. Krishna on one side, and they had to get bigger and bigger scales. But they thought, okay, this is big enough. Why? How much does Krishna weigh? Okay, like maybe 100 kilo, 80, 90, who knows? But they brought hundreds of kilos of ornaments, still Krishna did not move an inch. Sunaka Ekata. Finally, they got exhausted. Imagine, this is like the Dambanda Leela story. They have to empty 16,108 queens' jewelry treasuries. 16,108 queens, right? How much jewels they all have? Queens, nah. Every dress, every outfit has different kind of jewels and ornaments, right? This is perfection of being Krishna's queen. Every day new dress. Every day you give a dress to a new maidservant. You have new dress, new ornaments. So they gave everything. Krishna did not move. So Narada Muni said, no problem, I am a sadhu anyway, I don't need all this wealth. If you gave it to me, I'd just distribute it to the Brahmins. I wanted Krishna anyhow. Chalo Krishna. Oh, Krishna got off. Chalo Narada Muni, like friends, started to go. Haribo, Radhe Radhe. Krishna's going with Narada Muni. Why? There's one secret reason. Okay. Narada Muni was one of the reasons Krishna also left Braj. This is hidden katha. Narada Muni, we know Akrura came, but before that, before Akrura came to Vrindavan, Narada Muni came. We hear this from Vaishnavas. Because why? Mother Earth herself prayed to Lord Brahma, the world is suffering so much, my children are suffering so much, so many demons, so please come and appear and save them. And then Krishna came, yada yada hi dharmasya pavitranaya sadhanam vinashaya chaduskritam, we know. But Krishna was so blissfully absorbed in Braj, Ras Leela had just happened. After Ras, Ras Leela went on for one night of Brahma. Krishna could be absorbed in Braj Leela forever. So Narada Muni came and said, you should also come and help. Look at the condition of Vasudeva and Devaki. Look at the condition of Ugrasen. Look at what Kamsa is doing. Look at what Jarasandha is doing. Look at what all the different Narakasura demons. Look at the struggles of the earth. So Narada Muni helped Krishna remember this. Krishna was very blissfully absorbed. Yogamaya had covered and he was blissfully absorbed in Braj Leela. So Krishna left Vrindavan. And he told the gopis, I'll come back. Din dui chari. In 2 or 4 days. So now Narada Muni is thinking, anyhow, Krishna's Leela is winding down. Krishna wants to come back to Vrindavan. He said, okay, chalo Krishna. Now what are you going to do? Now they became hopeless. Nah? First we try everything by our own strength. I can do it. If I wake up early enough, I'll get all my rounds done. Yes, it's true. But our power and the mercy of Shakti and her power, very different. When I was a kid, I used to have a competition with my sisters. Who will wake up first, take shower first, and chant all their japa? This was our fight, a competition. Kids are competitive, right? This is our competition. We had like a 1-month Kartik competition. I think like that. After Kartik, this up till... Anyhow. And every day got earlier and earlier and earlier. Start like 6 a.m. Then, because there's small house, big family, 1 bathroom. So whoever gets in the shower first, they're going to finish their japa first. Naturally, right? They get 10-minute head start. Every day was getting earlier and earlier. Then like 3:30, 3. Finally I won. Boys, very competitive. I'm not getting up as early as I was getting up then. Why? Only my own strength. Your own strength is very limited. Bas, Kripa Bindu Diya, give me a drop of your mercy. O Radharani, O Guru Varga, O Vaishnava Thakur. Your mercy is the essence of my life. Edhase Karuna Kori, give me your mercy. If I am very powerful, I don't need your mercy. In Sastra it said, how will we cross over samsara? Samsara is endless ocean. The material scientists will tell you there's, like billions of galaxies and now millions of universes, unlimited, we cannot count. How are you going to cross over samsara? You're on a lower dimension, you cannot escape to Krishna's dimension. Take it. How is it possible? But then it said, by the mercy of Krishna and his Shakti, that means Krishna and his devotees, by the Guru Varga's mercy, that endless, boundless, depthless ocean of samsara becomes like what? The water in the hoof print of a small calf. Why? When Krishna is doing Gocharan, all the calf prints are there. And when it rains in Vrindavan, there's little water, and you pass by that without even thinking about it. This was in Narad Muni's own Leela. It said when he got darshan of the Lord, if you read Bhagavatam, he got darshan of the Lord, and after that he did his sadhana, his life of seva. It said when he got his spiritual form, it said the transition was so natural and smooth, he barely even noticed it. Bhakti becomes like that. Kab baddha hua, kab mukta hua. This tat, you cannot understand. What is the difference? So this is the mercy of what is kripa. Like when Madhya Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna, by her own effort, was it possible? If she went to Mathura and got all the rope and thread, it would have been possible. She went to Hastinapur, and bought all the rope in Hastinapur, possible. Not possible to bind Krishna. But by his mercy. With that first thread, he was bound. There's nothing higher than mercy. That is our sadhana. Sadhana is also required, you see. Gurudev would talk about this, so much kathas there. Gurudev would say, we have to make our own effort, but we have to depend on mercy. There's one example, famous example. Monkey logic, kitten logic. Who's heard of this? Okay. Anyone else? Monkey logic, kitten logic. Okay, the good example. You'll like this one. If you go to Vrindavan, you'll see many monkeys. And they'll try to steal your glasses. Especially, inner Vrindavan. There they are specially trained. Now they also take phones.
I lost my phone in Vrindavan twice.
Twice? How many fruities for a phone? For glasses, you get one fruity. So monkey logic is, the baby monkey catches hold of the mother monkey very tightly. And if the mother's going somewhere and they don't catch on, mother will leave. Maybe later they'll meet her, who knows. That means their effort is required. And what is kitten logic? Even when the kitten is blind or later, the mother will pick up the kitten and move here and there. So our Guru would say, our Guru Varga teaches this, we must make the effort, but without the doer mentality. Oh Gurudev, this is your mercy, your power, your strength. And through you, Gurudev will also, if you say, oh Gurudev, this is your power, your mercy, your strength, Gurudev say, oh, Radharani ka kripa hai. If you ask your Guru Maharaj, oh Guru Maharaj, right? Only your mercy I am doing my sadhana. What will Guru Maharaj say? Oh, ये तो Swamini ji ka mercy hai. Yeah, Guru Maharaj ka mercy hai. They won't take credit. Why? The whole parampara is like that. That's how they are connected to Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Everyone is in that same mood. No doer mentality. This is in the Gita, na? Karta hamiti manyate. Don't have that doer mentality. Oh Gurudev, oh Prabhupada, only your mercy is my life. Ganaite dosha gunalesha. If I look at myself, what merit do I have? Our aspiration is so high, no? We want to be with Krishna, Golok Vrindavan, serve Krishna in that highest realm. The Upanishads cannot even glimpse that. All the sages in the Upanishads cannot even have a glimpse of that. What is the glory of Radha Krishna and Braj Leela? So without their mercy, not possible. So Narad Muni wants to take Krishna back to Vrindavan, teach the glory of Vrindavan. So he says, Chalo Krishna, let's go. Okay, coming back to the story. We have time. Okay, finishing. We have to finish the story, yeah? So all the queens are begging, no, 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 no. There must be some other way. Narad Muni smiles. Okay. You should ask for help. Ask for help. You know, when Draupadi was being dishonored in the court, finally she gave up her own strength. She said, oh hey Govinda, Rakho Sharanam Abta Jivanahari. Oh Govinda, now you are my only protector. This is the mood of bhakti, and actually this is Sharanagati. If you hear the 6 limbs of Sharanagati, it says, Gopi tve varnam tata rakshishyati vishvaso. Krishna is my maintainer, my protector. Mera Prabhu. Then he is my Prabhu, Pati. Otherwise, I am my own Pati. I am my own master. Then I am maintaining myself. Independent. So the queens begged Narad Muni, said, okay, you can ask who else is available for help. Maybe you ask someone. That time Rukmini thinking, no. Sometimes Krishna's at night time, we're in the same bed and Krishna's restless and not sleeping. You've heard this? This is there in our Guru Varga Katha. Krishna will be in the same bed and Krishna is restless and not sleeping. Then how will Rukmini sleep? Her goal of life is to please Krishna. This is pure bhakti, right? Rukmini is pure bhakti. She's an eternal associate of the Lord. She only wants to please Krishna, and she sees Krishna is restless and disturbed. Then what is she thinking? How is she sleeping? I'll give you one example from my Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj. His sevak, Shripad Madhav Maharaj. That time Naveen Krishna. This is a story in different places. Some devotees saw it. Gurudev was resting upstairs in one house for a festival. He was traveling. And he woke at like 1 a.m. And Sevak was downstairs, Naveen Krishna Prabhu, at that time maybe Madhav Maharaj. This is Bhot Sundar's Kathai. So, Pankaj Prabhu, I believe he told me this story from Las Vegas, Pankaj Prabhu. So he was in his house and he said, he saw Madhav Maharaj wake up, 1 a.m. He had just gone to sleep like 12:30. So he said, why is he awake now? What's going on? So he went, oh, Maharaj, how can I help? Do you need something, some water, something? You're disturbed? He said, no, Gurudev woke up. So then Pankaj said, I'll go see. So he went upstairs, saw, oh, Gurudev just got up. And then, oh, Gurudev, how can I serve you? And he said, oh, Madhav Maharaj woke up. He said, no, don't disturb him, he needs to rest. But immediately he came upstairs and then he arranged Gurudev, said, I want to write something down. So Gurudev began to write. You see the connection? Once you make that connection, then you cannot break it so easily. Connection's there. Bhakti is the most powerful connection. So like this, Rukmini cannot sleep, Krishna cannot sleep. And Rukmini is watching, Krishna is going and sweating and saying what? Radhe, Radhe. Vrishabhananandini, Radhe, Radhe. How she feels. You can imagine. So much lajja and shyness and what to say. None. And also she is, her nature is there. Some competition, some jealousy. Imagine how would you feel? Kiska naam jap kar rahe? Radharani kyun pukarte? Sometimes the queens will discuss. Actually, this is in Jagannath Leela Katha. How Krishna becomes Jagannath. Yeah. The queens, they asked Rohini Mata, Are Krishna Brajbasi se itna pyar kyun karte? Why does Krishna have so much love for Brajbasis? वो तो ग्वाला है, पैसा नहीं, कुछ नहीं है, बस गोचारण करते, दूध बिकते. They don't have so much wealth, opulence. हम तो कितना सुंदर, Rani, high family, everything good, palace, everything. Why has so much love for Brajbasi? Right? You have to understand what is the real essence of this bhakti mood. Krishna says in Gita, again and again and again and again, he says the same thing, ananyata, one-pointedness. Ananyas chintayanto mam, maeva manadatsva, mai buddhing nivesha, nivashisa simhaeva, manmana bhava mad bhakto. So many places, sarva dharma pratija, mam ekam sharanam braja. Right? Not only there, again and again he'll say it. One-pointedness in your devotion. This is the dharma of the soul to God. One point in the scene of devotion. This is the essence of the mood of the Brijavasis. Why are we worshipping Krishna? Ahaituki apratiyata. No cause. No motivation. What do we want from you, Krishna? Nothing. Krishna, you ever hear Krishna gave gift to Srimati Radhika? He tries. But he's not giving her house, children, anything. Even, not direct marriage. This is controversial katha. Bandirvan, they have Gandharva marriage. But not, Radharani's different husband. This is Leela. But understand how Krishna is showing their ananyata. Breaking aside all, like we say, Pati Sutanvaya Bratri Bandivan Ati Vilangate Antyachutagata. We should not say, but if you tell, Krishna tell Rukmini, no, you marry Shishupal and sometime you'll meet with me. Possible? Not possible. We don't want to say like this. Each is perfect. Right? We are not doing comparison. But it's understanding this mood, this sacrifice. Everyone in Braj, so many people are criticizing Srimati Radhika. Jatila Katila, you've heard? Some people say, no, Radharani, Krishna always married. In one level, this is true. Golok, Vrindavan, Radha Krishna eternally, they cannot be not married. They are eternally one. Shakti Mathura Beda, we know. But to show her devotion, they have this lila. Jatila Kutila, her in-laws, always disturbing her. And she cannot meet directly with Krishna. Right? So anyhow, now Katha can go on. So I'll try to land the plane. Right, now there's some turbulence. Anyhow, Rukmini, Satyabhama, they say, okay, chalo, if we're going to lose Krishna, then we should at least ask for help first from Srimati Radhika. Param Shakti, Parameshwari, to your source. Nah. They went to before, Brijbasi have separate camp, Dwarkabasi separate camp. It doesn't mix so much. But they went to Radharani, oh please Radhe, please. We'll lose our Krishna. Where Radharani's heart, so soft, so gentle, Karunam, Karumai, Karunabharite, so gentle, so soft, so compassionate. The queens are asking her, they want to keep Krishna. Samajhne ki baat hai, you understand the moods. Radharani wants Krishna, her beloved, and she also knows Krishna is most happy with her. But queens are begging her how to keep Krishna. So Radharani, chalo, I'll help. You understand? Radharani, ek tulsi pata, she took one tulsi leaf. Bas, gave one tear. All the gold, jewels, everything was removed. Radharani gave one tulsi leaf, the side of the scales. Bas, immediately Krishna came up, tulsi leaf down. Bolo Jai Jai Shri. What is the glory of this mood of bhakti? Krishna said, you cannot buy me. All wealth, all opulence is my property. You're going to give me what is already mine. I gave you the palaces, I gave you the gold, the jewels. You're going to buy me back with my own property. When Krishna married all the queens, he gave them all the palaces. He arranged all the jewelry. But our Guru Varga say, Bhe Tulasiti, there's a beautiful song by, this is Chandidas, I believe, or Jaidev Goswami. Anyhow, to Lord Jagannath, beautiful song, Madhava Bahutaminati Kurita. We can end with that. Kirtan later. Bhe Tulasitil. You want to do bhakti, you want to balance your life, you think, oh, I can do it all myself. By my effort, I'll go to Goloka Vrindavan. How is it possible? Ravan tried to build Stairway to Heaven. Material heaven. Possible? Not possible. How are you going to go to Goloka? Therefore, Krishna said, very easy. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam, Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. You give me anything with devotion. Leaf, Tulsi Patta, fool, flower, little water with devotion. Simple method. We have time for that every day. Right? 18 hours a day, we may be busy, responsibilities, work, this and that. But every day, if we can offer Krishna a flower, little water, tulsi leaf, bas, Krishna says, by this you purchase me. This is in Sastra. And the evidence is also Gaur Lila. Who knows the example? Very good. Who said? Very nice. Yes? Jai Ho. Okay. Advaita Acharya, he would offer tulasi leaf to Shalagram and he would roar and call the Lord to descend. And Mahaprabhu descended by his calls. How? By the tulsi leaf. We can do that every day. We take care of tulsi plant. They say, if you have bhakti, then you have tulsi. She'll be happy. And that means if you have tulsi plant, means you have bhakti. Why do you have to take care of her? Bhakti means some responsibility is necessary. So much we can talk about this now. But patram pushpam phalam toyam. This is enough to balance. There's so much katha about this. I won't extend the katha too long. I want to speak about Guru Maharaj and many examples, but I started with another katha, so it's gone long. But we take this example from Srimati Radhika. Look at her gentle mood and heart. Narad Muni is going to go and return Krishna. And her heart is so soft and gentle. The queens ask, how will we keep Krishna? We'll lose Krishna. And they ask her. And she says, no problem. She arranges. And she shows them. But that is the highest thing. Sabse uchi kya? Prem saga. So this is the glories of Srimati Radhika. We should not think queens are any lesser. But this is to show us the mood of bhakti that is the best path for us to advance, this Braj mood of bhakti. Right? Why? Dwarka Lila, I'll just mention this katha, right? Sudama's wife is thinking, no, we need more wealth, opulence. You should go and do bhakti to Krishna and he will give you wealth and opulence. You know the story, no? So Sudama went with few grains of rice, chipped rice. And Krishna took it and gave him a palace more wonderful than Rukmini and Satyabhama's. So we can also do bhakti and pray to Krishna, oh, Dana Dehi, Jasho Dehi, Griham Dehi, Pati Dehi, Patni Dehi, ye sab de do. And he can give. But why are we following the example of Brijabasis? No, Krishna, ye sab nahi chahiye. I only want you. Then Krishna say, oh, you want me? Jai kare amaras tar hoy sarvanas. Yasyaham anugrahami harisye taddanam sanai. Then he'll make you Babaji. Or, he'll arrange very nicely how you can progress. So, we pray for their mercy. We say, Krishnera samsar koro chari anachar jivid hoya Krishna nam sarva dharma sar. Very easy process. We say, Grihe tako, vane tako, sada hari bhole tako. Very simple. Sukhe tako, dukhe tako, sada hari bhole. Okay. Whatever we can do, we should try to balance our energies, right? But act in such a way that Krishna will accept our mood of devotion and accept us as his own, which is the fact already. Understand? Jiva and Krishna already have this relationship of love. We should not think God does not love us. Krishna has so much love for the Jiva, and our nature is also to love Krishna. So therefore, bhakti is the method to make that spark. Understand? Bhakti is the method that relationship will be, like we say, everyone's looking for that, like true love, right? What do we say it? They say this now, like, anyhow, who you're meant to be with now, like love at first sight, right? Who is your true love? That true love we're searching for is Paramatma. That is our real relationship. So that's waiting for us. Bas, bhakti, mercy, Guru Tattva, and everything will start. Then every day, bas, simple. You follow some Sharanagati means what is favorable for bhakti, I will follow. What is too unfavorable for bhakti, I will give up, I will regulate, I will minimize, and I will do some every day. Little bit of puja. Simple. One slok Gita, one slok Bhagavatam, 10-15 minute katha, some japa, gradually increase. And remove all envy, all cheating, all duplicity from the heart. Kapata hoile dur, praveshar premera pur. Make your heart like a temple. Mama mana mandire. Make your heart like a temple. You imagine you have a temple in your heart. Temple you have to keep clean. So we have to gradually learn to remove lust, anger, greed, envy, jealousy from our heart. Then Krishna Radharani will come and we can do Jula in our heart. Radhe Jula Padharo. Radhe Jula na Padharo. Krishna is here in my heart. Paramatma is here in my heart. But Radhe, Are Jula na Padharo Juki Aaye Bhadara. Please come. Why? Clouds of bhakti are coming now. But without you, there will be no bhakti, no success. So Radharani, please come. Take your seat with Krishna in the swing of my heart. Let me serve you. Serve the divine couple. Jai Jai Shri. Hare Krishna.